Tonight, we open the case file of a girl named Elisa Lam. Back in 2013, Elisa was a 21-year-old student in Canada. Now, this lady was traveling back home alone in the United States, and she was documenting everything, like just what I do. She had a vlog, and she loved writing about her experiences, about the place she visited, and she was also learning about herself along the trip. I mean, that's what everybody do anyway. Eventually, this babe arrived in Los Angeles and checked into a place called the Cecil Hotel. Now, if you've heard of Cecil Hotel before, you already know that this place has a very dark reputation. Over the years, a lot of strange and disturbing things had happened there. Murders, suicides, and even serial killers had stayed there at some point. But Elisa probably didn't know all this and then went ahead to book a stay. At first, everything seemed normal as usual, innit? She was exploring the city, she was taking photos and posting updates about her trip. But after a few days, some things strange started happening. A family in Canada noticed she stopped calling them, and that was very unusual of Elisa because Elisa apparently spoke to her parents almost every single day. And so when they did not hear from her, they became very worried, as every parent would become worried. Soon after, she was reported missing. The police started searching for her around Los Angeles, but there was no clear lead at first. Then something happened that would turn this case into the most talked about mysteries on the internet. The police released security camera footage from inside Cecil Hotel elevator, and the video was in fact very strange. In this video, Elisa walks into the elevator and began pressing multiple buttons on the control panel. The control panel in the elevator. But for some reason, the elevator doors would not close. Then she steps outside the elevator, looks into the hallway, and suddenly begin acting very strangely. She moves her hand in unusual ways, almost like talking to someone, but there is no visible person in the video. At one point, she hides against the wall of the elevator as if she's trying to avoid somebody that was outside. This video clip was very unsettling to watch, and eventually she walks down the hallway, and that's the last time she's ever seen alive. After the video was released, the internet exploded with theories. Some people believed that someone was actually chasing her. Others thought that she might have been hiding from something that nobody could see, even on the video footage. Some people even said that supernatural explanations, because this hotel had dark history. I mean dark history. I mean very dark history. But the mystery clip did not even stop there. Around the same time, guests staying at the hotel started complaining about water. They said that the water in their room had strange taste and strange smell, and it was just oozing. Some even said that the water coming out from the tap had a very dark color, and that water normally is water. When the maintenance workers went to check the rooftop water tanks, they made a horrifying discovery. Inside one of the tanks, they found Elisa Lam's body. Oh my word. The discovery shocked everyone. People immediately started asking one question: how did she end up inside a rooftop water tank? Like how? The roof area was supposed to be locked. There were alarms on the door that would alert a staff member if someone had went up there. Even a stranger, the water tank lids were very difficult to open. That means there was help. There were people around. Investigators eventually concluded that Elisa had somehow made her way to the roof and entered the tank herself. The official cause of the death was ruled as accidental drowning, but to this day many people still question what really happened, because that elevator video remains incredibly unsettling. Was she being followed? Was she experiencing some kind of psychological episode, or is there something about that night that none of us fully understand? More than 10 years later, the case of Elisa Lam is still discussed all over the internet, just like I'm discussing it today. All the eerie elevator footage continues to leave viewers with more questions than answers. What do you think? What happened to Elisa Lam? What is your view? I would like to know in the comment. And if you like crime dark videos like this, please subscribe, and I'll see you in my next story. Bye.